other. Let's give our hands to Patrick as he makes his part.
Hello. I know that all of you are hungry, but this will not take a while. This will not take long, sorry. Let me start by saying you look amazing in your dress today, and that I can't wait to sleep. I can't wait for Ate Marie to say you may kiss the bride later. I had to write these vows when Facebook is full of videos of Paul Soriano saying his vows to Tony Gonzaga. And I know Sally is a big fan of Tony. And when I saw sorry, I'm a bit sick, yeah. When I saw Sally teary-eyed watching the video or the vows, I thought to myself, I couldn't beat that. I'm just Patrick. Especially when Paul can cry and still look unbelievably okay. Then I realized, what the heck, I'm marrying my best friend and I can be silly here. Sorry, my voice is cracking. And embarrass myself. And maybe later hear you say that was stupid. But no, in my heart, that you really meant those were the most amazing vows ever. Sorry. After watching quite a lot of wedding videos and hearing all the cliches, I would still want to take my shot at this wedding vows thing. After all, hindi tayo astig, jologs tayo. I stand here today grateful for having you. We've been through a lot of things and I couldn't say life has been easy on us. But you stood by me through the years. And I couldn't thank God enough for sending you, my angel. Nauna pa akong yan. I'm sorry for my voice. I'm really sick, but the wedding must go on. Postpone. Ayan. Ayun. I thank God for sending you, my angel, my best friend, my partner, my everything. You literally have always been there for me. Through thing, when I was still very skinny. And my high school classmates would know about it. And thick after I gained a lot of weight. Or poorer when I was still a broke student. This is not gonna look good in the video because of my voice. When I was a poor student and richer when I got my first bonus. In sickness, when I was confined for an ear infection and had to undergo an operation under general anesthesia. And of course it helped. But please, let's not do the till death do us part soon. Okay? You're beautiful inside and out. And God packed a big heart in that petite body of yours. I'm really very proud of you. And you inspire me in many ways. You will always be my personal definition. Don't cry. You will always be my personal definition of good things come in small packages. And in my wedding proposal, I said, God has given me you, and my prayer is for God to help me take care of you. And that is still my prayer today. Because having you is really a great blessing. And I'm seeking God's help to not mess things up. I promise to make you happy, even if that would mean Tagalog movie marathons, which by the way aren't too bad. I vow to always let you sleep on my shoulder when we commute. Because even though my shoulders aren't the broadest, I know that it makes you comfortable. And it also reminds me of how you first laid your head on my shoulder when we were in high school. I promise to always listen to you when you have something to say, even though you speak very fast at times. 10 words per second. Is it? I vow to eat the leftover veggies that you are not able to finish. I promise to keep the clothes orderly in the wardrobe because I know you hate clutter. And if my vows are starting to sound too simple, it's because that is how we are. Palakpak muna. And I vow that we will remain happy in the simplest of things. Let me repeat that. And I vow that we will remain happy in the simplest of things. I vow to always default to grace in dealing with things. This concept of grace that we have learned from the grace of God in our lives. I vow to not stop chasing my dreams for you and our family. In the same way, I promise to let you chase yours. And if things doesn't go as planned, I vow that we will make the most out of every circumstance we face, just as we have always done. You have put your best in this wedding, and we have seen the best and the worst of both of us in preparing for all of this. In the process, we were able to prove that we really are in this thing together, and I'm confident of the future because of you. God really writes the best love stories. As you know, I'm really overwhelmed by all of this. Though this wedding is humble by many standards, this is turning out to be more than we have prayed for. God has really been amazing in our relationship, in our lives. He has always been true to His promise in Jeremiah 29:11, our couple verse. He has a plan for us. He is in control. And I'm just excited to spend the next years with you by my side, realizing the plans that God has set for us. I love you.
My turn. Hello. Today, I'm honored to tell you that I love you and to tell you that I want to share the rest of my life with you. Sobrang thankful ako sa buhay mo, babe. Actually, we're same. I sometimes think back to that day during high school days when we were inside the library together with the whole class, having our film showing in English. We were sitting next to each other, and I'm kind of sleepy that day. So I decided to put my head on your shoulder before asking your permission. You're kind of skinny that time, so your shoulders doesn't seem so soft to lean on my head for so long. But now, every time we travel or even inside the bus, the moment we sat together, I'm always finding a comfortable position on how I can lean on your shoulder, close eyes, and holding your hands forever. By God's grace, we've been come this far. Even though we're far away from home, you assured my parents that you will going to take care of me. For all that I said on, past being rejected. Not once, not only twice. For a double cheeseburger without drinks. For fetching me from MRT station because my EasyLink top and cash is not enough for me to go out. And for being with me for this journey. God made us strong, made us blessed, and made us a responsible couple. Today, with our God as our witness, I will marry the same man I married yesterday at ROM. Wednesday. I take you to be my husband. I promise before God, as your wife and best friend, I will love you unconditionally, for it is your heart that moves me, your spirit that inspires me, your humor that delights me, and your hand I want to hold for all of our days. I promise to laugh at all your jokes, to appreciate you always, to give you my big hug even when you don't need it. I promise to do aftercare, because I know you're busy preparing for our sumptuous dinner every day. I'll try to cook other dishes, but I will never get tired to cook my favorite sopas. I will promise to support you, especially on your career plan. I believe in you, the person you will grow to be, and the couple you will be together. Same like as our couple verse, Jeremiah 29:11. God has a plan for us. And today is onward. I'm your forever proud girlfriend, and now your lovely wife, who will never get tired to listen every time you strum your guitar. And our future kids will definitely enjoy to learn from you. We're here na. By God's grace and by God's perfect timing, we did it. We made it. I love you.